recording now. Hello, it's me, and also Roddy. I'm gonna do this fucking shit. That's why I got these headphones on, so I can hear what Roddy's muttering about. Last run we got, what did I get? Oh, I got Robot's Left Hand. Wait a second, I didn't record that run. Anyway, I got Robot's Left Hand the last time I played, and it was pretty dope. I also got Big Boy, which is still extremely broken on the Switch, so that was fun. I think I have the sound figured out for this game.
Probably.
But we'll see. Yeah, I've been working on it for 2 fucking days now. But I'm really bad at audio, apparently. I'm learning about myself. So, there's that. Ooh, I am going to edit a video. I made a video of me going through Bullet Hell using only the Big Boy. And I'm gonna make a little video. I haven't edited a video since I started doing YouTube.
Yeah, I haven't edited a video in a little while. But
I got that Power Director, and I think it's really... Hey, Bipolar Polar Bear, how you doing?
hey, I think the last time the last time I edited a video was using Sony Vegas.
Oh wow, that's like super expensive though. I use that stuff that's only $60, not $100.
I got it for $0.
Yeah, well, I don't like stealing because one time I got a letter from HBO, I think, for downloading like Silicon Valley, and I was like, oh my god, they're gonna arrest me, and then I'm gonna lose my job.
Yeah, those are pretty spooky.
Yeah,
I got one of those, or my dad got one of those when I lived with my parents for shit. What was it? It was some game. I can't remember what game.
I've never downloaded a game besides emulators of old systems and games that I've already bought. When I was in high school, oh wow, terrible bug. When I was in high school, I used to download like Genesis games all the time. I played them on the free like computer they gave us to borrow at school.
Nice.
And that's where I got Gunstar Heroes for the first time, which is an amazing game.
Oh, I love Gunstar Heroes. I remember.
Yeah. And
play it with my brother all the time.
Dude, that's like a perfect couch co-op game. And then I felt so bad about downloading it that I like bought it off eBay as if that would like atone me. I don't know. I'm convinced that every like PSA, every Saturday morning cartoon, or what do they call them? Those things where they're like, if you do drugs, you're gonna end up
those are
blowing dudes
PSA.
in the alley. They really got into my head as a kid.
Don't copy that floppy.
Yeah, or you wouldn't steal a car. So why would you steal a movie?
You would download a car. Yes, I would.
No, dude,
I would download a car in a heartbeat.
On that note, I do have, because before I moved out here to Washington State, I downloaded about 2 terabytes of movies, and then said, "You guys are still living here, so if they come chasing, they're coming after you." And no one else cared, so I have an external hard drive just loaded with movies, and I've watched 2 of them because I have Netflix. Why the fuck do I need to have all those stupid movies? There's a great IT crowd skit or bit about you wouldn't download a car. They have a guy like getting caught by the FBI, just like getting shot in the back of the head. That fucking show is hilarious. Oh wait, they're doing an American version of that show, someone told me.
Oh, there it is. I'm dead.
Oh man. What floor did you get to?
The Hollow.
It's not too bad.
I mean, yesterday I made it hell, so...
Yeah. And then I was too busy fucking around with my goddamn sound that I could not. I didn't even know if you made it or not. I'm a bad friend.
No, you were there when I died. Because I remember, because
No.
I said, Because I had said, oh, well, I'll just be happy if I make it to the Lich, and then I immediately get rammed by a fucking blood Vilon.
That was the robot run where it's like, hey, did you make it? And you're like,
nah.
Alright, we're up against old Birdie over here. Birdie, Tesla Birdie. I like it much better when there are some walls that I use.
Yeah. Well, I'm finding him easier and easier than even I ever did before, even in this room.
Yeah, he's really easy as long as you keep moving. But I hate how much time you spend in the dodge roll. That's what I dislike about it.
Like if you had like the spring, what are they, the spring heel boots?
Yeah.
If you had those, he'd be trivial. I wish
that he didn't. Yeah, right. I wish he didn't. He turns so quickly, so that like as soon as you're free of his shots, he has more angle.
I think the main thing is you have to dodge his bullets without dodge rolling.
Well, I try that, but there's an angle at which he faces you, and you have to pretty much dodge roll.
Yeah.
And it's always like a double dodge roll. So
yeah.
Would be awesome.
It's hard. You need like a good mid distance, which is why this boss is fucking like impossible to pilot if you don't have a gun. Is because you need to be middle distance from him.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a lot of fun and take a lot of damage, but I got the alien.
Yeah. I love the alien engine. I hate the alien engine, but I love the alien engine.
It's my gun to use when I don't care about my health. Like, oh shit, am I starting to? No, I'm not chasing Gun Knight yet. I'll do that.
You're not?
March or something.
March. I mean, you might be.
Full metal jacket?
Really?
Yeah, I got a full metal jacket.
I didn't know it was a green chest item.
And the rad gun. We are pretty set here.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I feel like
that's a
full metal jacket becomes less useful the better you are at the game.
Look at this bullshit over here. They put the water barrel thing inside of the locked room.
I hate that.
Oh yeah, thank you, water. Oh, water, you're so fine. You taste good when I drink you. Hey, water. Clap, 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 clap. Oh man. So the main thing I like about these headphones is how they look, which I think is always the best thing to pay attention to when buying audio equipment. Make sure that they're a cool color.
Very important.
Don't look up anything about them to see if they have good sound quality. Because while they have the 7.1 surround, it is no better than the other headset that I got from Logitech, so good purchase for me. Look at the big brains on Brad. I do wish. Oops. Oh, well, there's one of my blanks. I do wish. Actually, Full Metal Jacket with Alien Engine is probably gonna burn through my blanks so freaking quickly because I'm gonna not even try. Wow, I think I just touched that guy.
Yeah. My process for buying headphones is: are they $15 or less?
Well, I'm finally at a point where I have a job that's not like killing me to make ends meet, and still, barely making ends meet.
Living the dream.
I really lucked into this job. Yeah. So now every day I'm like, please don't get fired.
2018 American dream. Working at a job that doesn't make you want to kill yourself, and living comfortably.
Yep. Oh, I saw that the conservatives decided that they're gonna have to add $1 trillion to the deficit. You know, the fiscal conservatives that are all about saving money.
Yeah, you know those wacky conservatives always conserving those guys.
It's so funny that they keep thinking that they've got it figured out, and then they're like, let's give another like $400 billion to military spending.
It's like, hey, have you guys ever noticed that the economy is always horrible when you're around? That the
Except for Reagan.
No.
That was the only.
No,
one.
Reagan trashed the economy.
Oh really? Well, I thought that was the one thing that.
No,
Republicans
Reagan
held
was a
on to.
terrible president by every measure.
That's awesome, man. I love Republicans. They really got it all figured out.
Yeah, no, Reagan had caused the largest national debt up to that point.
But he had to keep giving guns to all those Contras.
Well, Contra was a really good game.
I imagine him like literally just like, here you go, Konami.
Yeah, those little, the little footballs with the letters on them. Yeah, those were from Reagan. Reagan loved football. He was in that movie.
He was in a lot of movies. Why do people think that celebrities know how to politics?
Which is always what makes me laugh, because then you get the conservatives who say, oh, you don't want celebrities in politics, when like someone says something about Oprah running for president or whatever. It's like, you guys elected Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ronald Reagan, and Donald Trump.
Man, I gotta say, I'm not gonna come down on Schwarzenegger. He's probably the best Republican that has been elected in office in a very long time, and that's surprising because, I mean, he's just a guy. He's a guy who is strong.
Well,
and that's his skill set.
A lot of people. Well, I mean, you think that, but he was a self-made millionaire before he was an actor.
Yeah, but look at those fucking muscles. Of course, he's a millionaire. You don't have muscles like that and not $1 million. Is all I'm saying. Just look it up.
It's true.
Who has that many muscles and not $1 million? You can't name them.
But yeah, he invested in businesses and made money that way before he was ever even an actor.
But that means he's smart with money. That doesn't mean he actually knows politics, which is
No, it doesn't,
funny because he's a very liberal Republican, which I guess is, the only way he managed to stay governor of California.
Yeah, exactly. He managed to that, and the election that year was a complete clusterfuck. They had
He also knows everybody in Hollywood.
I think 500 people ran for president or ran for governor that election.
Yeah. That I kind of want. I'm kind of sick of the two-party system because Hillary really made me think this shit's not working.
Oh.
With the Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
Debacle. Man, talking politics, that's a good way to increase my viewer count.
But yeah.
Bipolar Polar Bear says the U.S. is a fucking stupid shit at the moment. And you could not be righter. You couldn't be righter if you tried. Yeah, we're crapping down our own throats and considering ourselves, lucky for all the chocolate we get. I hate that every time something goes wrong, we just have ourselves to blame, or the electoral college at least.
Which is, I mean, we set it up. It's like when you put a piece of furniture in a stupid place in your house and you keep tripping over it and you go, I should really move that. You never fucking move it.
Was the reasoning for, what, Bush's second term and Trump?
No, Bush's first term.
It was his first term?
Yeah, his second term, he actually won. He
that was
won
against
more
John Kerry, the most boring person in the world.
Yeah, exactly. The problem was he kind of got, and actually it was really like a dry run of what happened in this last election, where you had the false, oh, well, both candidates are pretty much the same. It's like, no, they aren't.
That's a weird manipulation technique that the Republicans are pretty good
It's
at.
working way too well. I can't count how many of my friends that people I've known who are pretty liberal, but they got on the Hillary Clinton hate train. Don't get me wrong, I really don't like Hillary Clinton either. But they're like, oh, I'm glad Trump won. That's what they deserved because the Democratic Party. I'm like, yeah, but reality.
Yeah, I had a bunch of very liberal friends who were so erect for Bernie Sanders that when the bullshit that happened, and it is absolute
totally
bullshit.
Hey,
happened.
that's good. An amulet.
Yeah, amulet with the Full Metal Jacket's good. Oh my god, compressed air tank. That's delicious. Well, this
Try
runs.
not to throw it off a cliff this time.
Yeah, right. God, what the fuck was that?
You couldn't even change the direction you were facing.
I know, it totally froze me. I was still holding the fire button so that it didn't let go, and he was just like, eh. Just a quick toss into the abyss. Oh, shit. I was supposed to grab a key and use it for the Abbey. Actually, I'm happier with what I got than going to the Abbey, getting a bunch of bullshit. What I want more than anything right now is what I always want with the Alien Engine, and that's flak bullets.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Flak bullets with the Alien Engine make it like an extreme powerhouse. And I think it fucks with the DPS cap because I beat Treadnought in like 7 seconds with it. I have a GIF of it up on Reddit. I will try to find it after this run, but it's like the fastest.
I'll look for it myself since your Reddit account is just an obvious name. And I've seen you post there. See, I don't tell people my Reddit account.
I don't do anything on Reddit that's gonna come back at me. Except I argue with everybody who says Gungeon needs to be more like Isaac. Like, every time someone brings that up, it's like, dude, I have like hundreds of hours in both games. No, it doesn't. Shut up. I'm smarter than V. I didn't say smarter than V, and then everybody's like, oh, he's using Old English, so...
Oh, I guess you didn't post it as a post, you posted it as a comment to something?
No, I posted it as a post. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, never mind. These
About
are just okay.
a million years ago.
I just
It was
forgot. I forgot how long Gungeon was fucking out.
It was actually right after the supply drop, when the supply drop beta was still going on the PC. I'm pretty sure. But it does something to the DPS cap that just doesn't. It just doesn't matter. Hey, more keys.
Wow, you got the cop, the dog, the wolf, and the space friend.
In that one?
No, there's a screenshot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, this is what every run feels. Oh no, this is a robot GIF.
Yeah, I got mad hate for saying that I didn't like the robot.
Yeah, because it's a GIF of you start, and then you walk into the first room, and it's fucking Patch and Men. I hate playing the robot. It's like he's so good, but the health issue is too much.
Yeah. It's taken me a long time to get to where I can, like, consistently not... I don't know. Like, the health is a problem, but usually I just end up getting as much curse as I can without, you know, getting literally 9 or 10 curse. And then buying every piece of armor that's ever for sale.
Here we go. Flak Alien Engine Spice.
Oh yeah, I also had Spice, which probably put me at
Oh
higher
my
damage.
god. Back in the beard days.
Fuck this job. I hate it.
You're not allowed to have a beard as a work policy.
Yeah. It's an Asian restaurant, and
Yeah.
apparently, like, that's a big deal. So, but I'm making very good money, so I feel like if I gave it up to have hair on my face, I'd be kind of an awful person.
Holy shit! And then there's you one-shotting the Lich with the makeshift cannon.
Yeah. Okay, is that 2 locked rooms? Oh no, that other locked room was in the last one. I'm probably gonna open that brown, actually.
We should do Jackbox sometime.
Dude, I had so much fun with that game.
I was looking at old at clips. I don't remember. I was looking for something specific in your clips, but I saw one from Jackbox where you just quit because someone was being stupid.
I don't don't even remember that.
It was like some of the question. The question was the world's shortest book, and somebody wrote the history of dark-skinned.
Oh yeah, I quit a lot because people get really racist when you allow just audience participation, and I hate it because we had a lot of fun doing Jaxbox with open audience invitation, and then it was always like Porch Monkey. I'm like, all right, guys, like.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm taking it back.
Why you gotta ruin fun? Don't ruin fun. Fun's good. But
yeah.
Oh, okay. Rad gun, compressed air tank. We're gonna have
Oh, okay. Never mind. It's just fucking. I think he's the easiest boss on this floor. Oh wait, no. The easiest boss on the floor is Gorgon.
Oh, Gorgon. Yeah.
But he's close. The only reason he might not be is because of his summon. Sometimes he'll just sneak a bullet in out of nowhere where you're not expecting it.
I think the worst thing is when you don't have good stuff to handle
rockets.
The rockets, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta switch to your starter gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that, where you just had to use the compressed air tank on it.
Yeah, the compressed air tank is technically a piercing weapon, so things that don't register as enemies, it just cuts through both of them, or it bounces off or something. But it works pretty well for those bombs for some reason, or for those rockets. Dude. Oh, bipolar polar bear, I completely agree with you. Isaac has no effect on anything Gungeon except for Tearjerker. The worst gun, I will say it's worse than the pea shooter. I'd rather have the if I had
at least I can fucking hit things with the pea shooter.
Yeah. And they oh my god, a gold casing from a room clear?
Always.
I have no coolness whatsoever. They really, I guarantee they changed magnificence and coolness to some degree on the Switch version.
What are you talking about, man? You have all the coolness.
Not in Gungeon. Every chest I've gotten so far has been green or better. Wait, no, there's one brown on the floor. On this floor, yeah. And the lock brown. I might open that lock brown. I'm feeling
kind of brown.
Peaceful. Oh no! Okay, so we got the potion of lead skin from this brown chest, which is why I support. Oh god, opening browns. Oh, but the reason I brought up the employee meal is the meal today was just like beans. It was just fucking black beans.
Just beans by themselves. Just
they always have rice, so the thing they made was beans, and then some meat that was like it tasted like if you boiled shoe leather and it was somehow soft. Like I don't know. Like oh my god, another gold case.
Are you kidding?
I'm not even a little bit.
Yeah, sure enough, there it is, and the flare. Oh, that reminds. Did you see what happened to me with the fucking flare gun when I was streaming yesterday? I don't know if you were there for that part. So, it was when I was doing my blessed run, and I get stuck with the flare gun in a room with nothing but a muzzle flare. And I guess the flare gun doesn't actually do damage; it just causes.
Yeah, it does. No, it does damage. It's very low. I've killed enemies.
It's insanely low because I shot this muzzle flare like literally 30 times.
I've definitely killed muzzle flares with the flare gun.
I tried killing it with the flare gun. I was sitting there shooting it and shooting and shooting. Eventually, I just killed it by dodging into it. I got sick of it. I literally just killed it by dodging into it. I gotta clip that. I haven't gone back and looked at my last 2 streams.
Dude, it's oh my god! I just dodge rolled the wrong way into it.
Wait, how are you not at the top of my auto hosting list? What the hell happened there?
I don't know, man. Just
I
go.
thought you were.
I changed mine. I put Jackie first, and then Nate second because I was looking. Jackie hasn't streamed in I don't know, a while. I don't remember how much time it's been, but the last thing she streamed was Resident Evil 7 when it first came out. So
yeah, I watched a stream of that when it first came out. No, wait, did I? No, I didn't watch a stream of it. I watched my brother play it, or no, wait, my brother's boyfriend play it when I was, because it came out right when I was staying with them for a month, visiting.
Yeah. It's a good game. I don't give a shit about horror games, so it kind of isn't for me.
It was actually really good for like the first hour, and then it just goes to hell. They
Watching
it Capcoms.
Watching my wife play it though, because she loves hillbilly horror.
Yeah.
Like she loves like House on or not House on Haunted. What's the one that oh my god that Rob Zombie did?
House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, that one. She loves that movie. That's like no joke one of her favorite
Oh wait, no,
movies.
it's Full Metal Jacket. You didn't take a hit. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't
had a
seen
moment
that.
of
I really
panic.
should. I don't like horror movies in general.
Neither do I. So, and not because I get scared,
Exactly.
because I find them boring as shit.
Exactly. I don't get it's because I don't get scared, and most of them aren't good movies if you're not scared.
Right. They're relying on you to be receptive to that. It's a placebo effect. If you're ready for it, if that's what you want, they're perfect, and I totally understand. But most of the time, I'm like, I just want the movie to be good.
Especially ghost horror movies. Like I can do a serial killer horror movie. I can do because usually those are good. Those have like a plot. There's stuff going on.
Oh, you know what a good serial killer movie is? It's a Korean movie called Murder by Numbers, I think. It's fucking amazing.
Huh.
You should look it up.
Yeah, I haven't seen a good serial killer movie in a while, I guess.
It's about the first serial killer in South Korea. So it's set in like the 60s, I think. Or 80s. I think.
And it actually turns out it was Kim Jong-il.
Yep. Him from the north. Just popping down in trees.
I'm not even sure if he was born yet. In the 60s?
No, I think it actually takes place in the 80s. Because I'm thinking about some of the karaoke and stuff. Hey, I got a free follow. How about that? I don't care, man. I'll steal those follows all day. Coin store. Coin stun.
Holy shit, I was streaming for 5 hours yesterday?
Yeah, you're doing it for a while. I at least watched I was there for at least 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I used my blank to find that secret. Okay. I need to fix my alerts so that when I get a new follow or something, it actually shows up. Or it doesn't show up 20 minutes after it happens. I think Coinson left because he's mad at how cool this stream is. Also, I mispronounced his name about 5 times.
Oh, you know what? I guess it just doesn't switch who you're hosting if someone comes up later.
Yeah. If I was on before the other person, I probably would have priority. But I don't think it would push... It wouldn't end the stream of someone else.
Okay.
Which is fair.
Makes sense.
Bullshit.
Because also, you know, then you'd just like, you'd climb the list and the hosting would change every fucking 5 seconds.
The first time I realized that I liked the Alien engine was probably one of the most fun times I've had playing this game, because oh, there it is. Ow, that scared the shit out of me. Because I didn't realize you could just kind of use it to jump between enemies. Like, use it to push you towards enemies and shoot them and run away. But I think I have a full video of me doing that, like, edited and everything, back when I used to actually edit my Gungeon videos. God, I have so many Gungeon videos. Before I was doing these, like, daily ones, I was, like, doing basic stuff like starting a new file, going through everything, and just like, this is what you have to do to get this. This is how you kill a guy. This is what the pass looks like. And I did all of those, and then I did like, if I got some crazy combination, and I would go back and edit and like skip to the interesting parts and like do all this stuff, and that took so much time to render and then upload. But this is a lot easier. So, one that takes very little effort.
Yeah, I haven't done anything that requires any effort in a long time.
Your chair sounds like a cavernous maw, just like gasping for air. Mine's the same way, but it scares the shit out of me. The judge, I guess I could waste that instead of continuing to use my starter weapon. Oh, I already found a secret. And rocket-powered bullets. I wish I had a rocket-powered cartoon show to watch.
I never liked that show.
Nah, nobody did. Nobody with any goddamn sense liked that show.
It was such a show for kids written by adults.
And it was such a trend chaser, man.
Yeah.
Like, when a show naturally kind of leads people to something being cool, that's fine. But when it's chasing extreme sports popularity amongst, 11-year-olds or whatever, then you got a boring show that is always behind the curve. I don't know. I liked Ren and Stimpy a lot growing up because it didn't seem to give a fuck. Things were acceptable, things were popular, things were like, I don't know, if the show itself was doing well. And I think you feel that with that show, and so it seems more carefree, like less concerned.
Which was the problem when they tried to recapture the magic later.
Oh,
It's just at that point it was just trying to.
Don't just let things live and die. That's all. That's
Not
what
everything
like
needs
Simpsons.
to come back.
Simpsons should die. Jackie told me that Community there's potentially like a reunion episode or movie or something in the pipeline. I'm like, nah, just let it exist for what it was, and be a great thing that died when it was appropriate. I don't know. I guess I don't like TV shows for the reasons that other people do.
I think a lot of people feel that way about the zombie shows, pretty much. Not shows about zombies, though. I'd say The Walking Dead is another great example of a show that's way past its shelf life.
Yeah. Like The Office ended season 4, and you got like one of the best comedies on TV. But they went for like 8 seasons or 9.
And it's weird because it was inconsistent too, because there were still some good later seasons that were actually, like, I really liked the character of Robert California. I know a lot of people didn't, but I really loved this character.
Robert California, that was Ultron, right? That was the guy who plays Ultron, James Spader.
Yeah, David Spader.
Yeah, he was good. And Idris Elba, even in that show, was pretty great for his brief time on the show. Just being like, I don't know, another straight man, but he was like a good foil for Steve Carell. I think that when Steve Carell left, the show was over. Like they had some moments, but he was the American Office.
Yeah, I think the best thing that could have happened would be if they took some of the ideas they had later and still had used them when Steve Carell was still around.
Mm-hmm.
Like Robert California with Steve Carell around.
That's good. Okay, so I need to use the limit configurum, right?
Yeah, to unlock whatever the hell it was.
Bloody 9mm.
That was it.
Man, that's 135 casings, and I have to give up my potion lead skin. We're gonna do it after this floor, and we'll do it all through hell and stuff. But I'm not doing it now.
Okay.
I know. How do I have 213 fucking casings with 0 curse?
So I I don't know how many shots actually hit, but I went back and looked at the part of my stream where I was fighting the muzzle flare.
Mhm.
I used over 100 shots, or all, no, wait, no, I think it was
fucking
90. I think it was 90 shots in total, just fighting it.
Maybe it's glitched out or something, because I've definitely been in that situation and I've got through it without the gun changing.
So I just dodge rolled into him a couple times, which lit me on fire every time I did it. But fortunately, the solution to being lit on fire is more dodge rolling.
Yeah. Oh, that is true. That I guess you can kill them without using any ammo every time, since all they do is
They
don't
shoot
have
very
contact damage.
predictably, and they light you on fire when you dodge into them.
Yeah, but they don't have any contact damage, so
Yeah.
all right. I wish they did an Eden type character for this game. I know that I was saying that I hate to make this more like Isaac stuff. Eden is the totally randomized character. Base or stats are random, weapons are random,
So
items are random.
Blessed Run taken to another level.
It's just a starting thing. Like I wish there was a way that the first floor didn't feel so samey.
Yeah.
And they balance Eden by like having tokens. You need to get Eden tokens by clearing a win. Wherever you decide to end is fine, but like you have to win a run to get another Eden token. So you can't just spam without anything, and it has a little balance. They could just use the Jiminy credits or something like this for you to play as that character.
Yeah, I think they could. I think they could do that actually, just with Blessed system, just like the same way you could have a double challenge run. Have a double Blessed run where you also have random items.
Yeah, but the thing about Eden is it doesn't change constantly. It's just it's a new starting point.
Yeah, that's true.
You figure out. So I would like it to not necessarily.
Sorry.
I don't know, but like there's so many underused items, and they would have to all be like, brown chest items or whatever, and they couldn't be like you couldn't start off with the slung as your only weapon or something like that. But I don't know. I think I think the reason it doesn't work is the ammo. The Cosmonaut?
Yeah, he was the unused, the unplanned, unused character. They could bring him in, and that could be his. That could be his gimmick.
Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah, I think, but I guess the only reason it doesn't really work, especially the gun thing, is they would have to find a series of like guns that could have infinite ammo.
Well, there's enough weapons that have infinite ammo that you could do that.
I guess, but you would just be playing with one of the starting guns of the other characters, or you'd have like fucking Gunther or something.
Yeah. Or Casey.
Oh, Casey would be cool.
Or they could just include certain weak guns with infinite ammo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
There's plenty of D tier guns. Of course, they'd probably want to exclude the extremes, because otherwise you just get people spamming restart unless there's a limitation.
That's exactly what people do with Eden, and it's kind of just the expectation. But those people are shit, and they don't. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Oh god, fucking High Priest.
Yeah. I got. Yeah. Okay, I did not want to use both of those, but.
And he does the fucking invincibility tech.
I didn't mean to use my thing at the same time as I was my jacket flank, but I think we got this.
I guess it's better than the alternative.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Well, I guess there's the alternative.
Yeah, I didn't want to be in this situation.
Oh, he did it again. Okay, when you said you motherfucker, I thought he hit you.
Nah. I just didn't want him to go like this. There we go. Nice and clean like a glove. Fits like a glove does.
Not like O.J. Simpson's glove, though.
Ugh, don't be blasphemy butthole of a game. I'm not gonna use it. I got too many other weapons to mess around with.
I don't know. You
okay.
You got 5 armor. It's actually not a bad time to use blasphemy.
I could. I mean, I'm saying I could use it, but it feels cheap when the run has already given me this much other stuff.
True. I don't know. I'm starting to
If
think
I-
that Blasphemy is not as good as I thought it once was.
It's great when you are just cowering in fear.
That's true, and that is probably part of why it doesn't appeal to me that much, is because I tend to be a little bit aggressive. It's also
Yeah,
why I die a lot.
Oh, look! Speaking of the shitty old Isaac gun, I have it now.
Yay.
It doesn't behave anything like Isaac shots do. I guess it's not trying to, but I'm gonna give it to this this gun launcher because fuck
It doesn't? No, I thought that was. I thought in Isaac the tears carried your momentum.
They do, but they don't carry them in even a similar way to how they are carried in this game.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't like Isaac in general. Still.
Part of the reason I did not pick up Isaac for such a long time. Oh, fuck yeah, the Molotov launcher. Okay, can't get the Guanstone and the limit configurer, but we might as well work towards it. I really wish I was the pilot, because losing the lead skin is kind of a big bummer. Andron, you butthole, where are you? He didn't say he couldn't make it today, did he?
I don't remember. I don't think he did.
I remember him being like, nah, we should do it tonight. And I was like, no.
Yeah, actually, kicking babies into a spike pit is very good.
He asked to drop kicking babies.
Oh, okay. Well, when you say drop kick, you mean like drop kick in like the football sense, where you're holding it, you drop it, and you kick it?
Whoa.
Or you mean like a pro wrestling drop kick, like where they jump up and they kick with 2 feet? Because that's way cooler.
Why, oh why, am I using the elephant gun right now? Oh my god, there's my second point. God, reload the fucking thing.
I was so disappointed when the elephant gun didn't shoot elephants.
They can't have everything be the bait launcher.
But the description even says shoots elephants. I guess it's like a double joke. Because you'll think you expect it to shoot elephants.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I'll use this one, and
You should use the configure in like every room.
oh yeah, I am. It's 10 times? You just have to use it 10 times? I swear to God, I've gotten the fucking bloody knife.
Especially since you have all that armor, so that's really good, because if it does damage to you, you won't lose multiple hearts, which it can do.
There it is. Okay, I don't need to use it anymore. I should have done it in the fucking shop and then picked up my goddamn...
Wait, you only had 1 use left?
Yeah, I just got the fucking thing.
I'm surprised. I thought
I use it
can't
sometimes.
remember you ever using it.
I will never pick it up if I have an active item I want to keep. But if I don't, then I just pick it up just to get more stuff to kill, I guess. I don't know. Well, that was... fucking waste of my goddamn motherfucking... whatever I was using before.
Well, it's still a good item at least, because it really does give you good shit.
Yeah, and I'm at, like, the only curse I have is from the lament configuring itself, so I can pick up some items it drops.
Alright, I'm gonna be stupid, and I'm gonna fight the first floor boss, and right now is the pilot.
Do it.
With no gun.
I just pushed myself into a hole. Hey, I bought for no reason other than having
The amulet of the Pit Lord, I forgot.
Yeah. God, sometimes
Feeling like
my
a good
past
purchase
self,
right now.
yeah, my past self just knows how dumb and terrible I am.
See, and here you want to kill your past.
God damn it! I'm dodge rolling in everything. I don't have any blanks for the dragon, so I'm gonna buy one right before the fight, which I will obviously forget to do.
Because otherwise, are you otherwise on track for Lead God? I think you are.
I don't know.
Let's see, you
I
got
don't
4
remember,
extra hearts, so I'm thinking you are.
Whoa! Yes, I am.
Unfortunately, they didn't get Eminem to do a track called Lead God for this game.
No blanks at the shop. So, god damn it. Gun Knight armor? I probably will buy that. Wait, no, that would only...
What is that?
Oh, I need the kiln! I need the
I
kiln!
was gonna say,
Awesome!
I was gonna say, what the fuck is that gun? I didn't even recognize it.
This is at least pretty goddamn good for Ammonomicon.
And
Even if
that's
it's
all
not.
it's good for.
And for regular fun. Regular Gungeon style fun. And there's a cursed... Oh boy! A cursed AK, or AK-47.
Hey!
Vertip 40k.
Oh yeah, I forgot that anything that it drops is cursed.
Yeah, that's why I was saying it was at least good that I didn't have the cursed. I think each thing is only one.
I think it's only one, but it might be more, because some things are more cursed for no reason. Yeah, it's only one.
Okay. I'm taking a lot of damage, but who cares? Who gives a shit?
That is a good point. I'll be right. I'm gonna fill my water bottle and maybe get that leftover slice of pizza. It's in the fridge.
That sounds so good. My wife refuses to let us order 2 pepperoni pizzas, so she gets something that neither of us wants for the second one, like Hawaiian and mushrooms.
Hawaiian
Oh,
monster.
yeah, I know. We had it one time and it was like especially good because I think. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure that's
kinda...
legally divorceable in most of the countries.
Hawaiian pizza invented by a Canadian. So stupid.
You know, people talk about pineapple being the worst pizza topping, but I think they sleep on the existence of Canadian bacon.
I don't even know why there is Canadian bacon.
No, that's just fucking ham.
Yeah.
You're not fooling anyone.
Whoa! I tried to use a blank there.
It's like it's more disappointing than turkey bacon. Because at least turkey bacon tempers your expectations by telling you it's turkey right away. But no, Canadian bacon, you just think, oh, it's probably bacon smothered in maple syrup.
I just got the heroin, so yeah. That's this run.
Drugs are bad.
I have to buy a kiln now. Wait, no, 72 is how many.
It was a lot.
I'm gonna keep using the thing.
I guess it was just that expensive because you're on the bottom floor.
Oh, it's 72 because of that. Oh yeah. I don't think it's normally 72. I think it's because it's a terrible trash item. The only time the kiln is any fucking good is when you have bouncy bullets.
There should be fucking... If it had a chance to spawn a fairy, like a ridiculously slight chance, the same as the pots, then at least it might be a little bit interesting.
Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay, quarter. What? A fairy? Nah. That fought me? Nah, I don't want that. It'd be bad. I like a fairy that fought enemies. Pineapple pizza was made by a German man living in Chadian. I don't know where Chadian is. That sounds delightful.
I think that was meant to be something like Canadian? I don't know. It got me.
Every time I see a typo, I'm just like, that person did that on purpose. And then I type a typo, and I'm like, God, everybody understands that I just made a mistake there.
Alright, but yes, I'll actually be right back.
Okay. Shit. There we go. Now it all makes sense. Give me 6 fucking casings so I can get this film out of my goddamn raid area. Hey, stop shooting. There. Now you guys have to deal with fire in this room too, not just me. Whoa! Oh, you butts. Butthole asses. Wow. Okay, did this wrong. Let's get over here. There we go. Fire did it once again. Alright, this is a tiny, tiny space for all this shit that's going on. I do like that I'm constantly, you know, setting dudes aflame, but... Yipes! God, it's scary. But I need to actually start doing some bullet damage on these guys. There you go. Didn't give me anything. And there's the kiln. We're gonna buy it now, since there's no cut forcing or anything. There we go. And I'm gonna use it as my offset, just to show how stupid it actually is. See, stuff reflects, and that's usually pretty cool, but its damage is so weak, and the reflect is like in the opposite direction, but you have to shoot through an enemy. I don't know, you can't target the ricochet. I think I'm gonna take my first red heart damage. Wait, I think this honestly might be my first red heart damage. Wow. Wow. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. This room sucks. I need this goddamn lead cube to get out of here. I need to stop using the world's worst gun to kill tough enemies. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, yes, we're always gonna take the hero pig. Even though we're not gonna die, we're gonna take the hero pig because that guy's a fucking hero. And I like having him around. Pretty soon it's going to be time to start taking this run seriously. We're not there yet. Actually, it's probably not going to be because we got the Herald. We're just going to scoot and skedaddle our way. Okay, a mimic. That's great. Ew. I guess we didn't really need it to be a mimic, but you know, I guess a mimic's good, a mimic's great, a mimic gives shoot. Terrible rhyme, and I'm sorry I said it. One more room. It's a shop of some sort. We only have 10 money, so maybe it's a key shop. It's a shop that has Casey and the Patriot. I have nothing with which to steal. And I don't even have enough money for the fucking goddamn thing. Or for the piece of armor that I was going to get earlier. But oh well. This and this again. God, how are you supposed to get that? God, too fast. There we go. It's a little bit more power to start off with. Are you Canadian or are you Canadian? Hate it. Get out of here, skulls.
Back just in time for the main event. Like No King was before.
Oh my god, I almost used my full metal configure. If I still had all my Full Metal Jacket stuff, and I somehow still had, the lead skin, I would totally spawn in my configure.
Ended up getting some rice crackers too.
Rice crackers, huh? That sounds boring as shit.
No, they're pretty good.
Okay. They sound good then. I like them. The only rice crackers I had were those, like, oatmeal circles.
Oh yeah, yeah,
those
are rice cakes.
Yeah, they suck so much.
Yeah, those are... my dad eats those, like, all the time, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
It's just like eating... It's like eating tasteless air with a crunch. Sometimes, like, at the place I work, they have a lot of, like, traditional Taiwanese or Chinese desserts. And I'm like, man, it must have sucked when there wasn't anything that actually was sweet in the world. So you had to eat, like, lychee juice over some sticky rice. But when people eat fucking rice cakes, not Chinese rice cakes, but the ones we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Then I think that they hate quality food. They they just despise when things taste good.
My dad always had terrible taste, but then he got a gastric bypass, so he can't eat real food.
Those things are kind of tricky. Don't they, like, doesn't your stomach explode if you eat a bunch of shit?
Yeah, he just literally, you just can't eat, like, real food.
One of my friends in Kansas City, his mom just got one, and she lost, like, 40 pounds in a month or something. I was like, that sucks. That's too much pounds. But she also, like, eats soup 4 times a day, and that's all she's allowed to eat, or she goes to jail.
Yeah, like, everything my dad eats, it's just, like, something from a can. I'm just like, you know what? It's like, my choices are that or die. Die, please. I'll die.
I'm okay with... I'm one of those people who, if I go out and then I get something that doesn't taste good, I'm gonna just eat it anyway. I'm not gonna complain, because who cares? I'll eat anything. I really will. But if I know something's not gonna taste good, you'll be goddamned if I'm gonna put it in my mouth. Like,
exactly.
That's not how I roll. I like to have either a mystery or absolute awareness that it's gonna taste super delicious. But then, 4 a.m., nothing cooked, I'd run to just eat whatever's in the cabinet. Jackie likes Raisin Bran, which I think means she was brainwashed as a child.
Okay, just clarify, not Raisin Bran Crunch.
No, Raisin Bran regular, where it's just stuff to make you doo-doo.
You can add raisins to regular cereal if you like raisins.
Right? If you're a fucking crazy person and think... She doesn't even like raisins. Like, that's the thing. When we get trail mix, which I get trail mix all the fucking time because I like having just something to pop into my mouth when I'm on the way to work. Don't make a joke. But... Because most of the time I will sleep until the last minute and then go to work hungry. Oh, I have rocket-powered bullets. That's why they're shooting so fast.
Yeah, I tend to do that a lot when I have somewhere to go. I'll just not eat.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's like, I'd rather sleep than eat because I'm an idiot. A monster who treats his body like the dumpster it is. Get on fire, please. But trail mix is great for that, and I like raisin. But Raisin Bran, it's the bran part that's really bad. Surprisingly,
it's like, wow, it's like I'm eating leaves.
Yeah. But dry
in
ones.
November.
Even with the milk. Why with milk does Raisin Bran still taste so dry? I don't know. This sounds like a Seinfeld level bit right here, but except for the funny part.
Raisin Bran Crunch is alright, though.
I like granola cereals, where it's just like granola bits and little tiny flakes of stuff. And like
good, a key.
I was like, where? And then I realized that I got one in the last room. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see if we can get some more fun guns for Gungeon Run. why don't you guys all just hang out in this fire that I built and stop having, you know, goop follow behind you?
Oh, I just noticed you had the pig.
Yeah, it dropped from the from element configure
Nice.
play it, and I was like, I don't need this, but I'm never gonna not pick up the pig. He's too fucking adorable, and it worked too perfectly the first time I got it. I remember I used to have my PC in the living room, and I was playing this, and there were some people over like drinking or something, and I got the pig, and I was like, what the hell is this fucking thing doing following me? And then we checked the thing, it was like, because it's just like Shifty Pig or something like that initially. It's like, don't trust him. It was like, alright, I'm gonna believe you, Ammonomicon. And then I died on like the 3rd floor or something. And I like put the controller down all defeated. And he jumped in front of me and saved me from the bullet, and I just like actually applauded like a damn fool.
Yeah, I don't know what I expected it to do, but I was very surprised by what happened.
People seem to think that like Gungeon and Goopton are not Goopton, but the Sales Creep are the two like best characters in the, or not Gungeon, did I say Gungeon? Junkin and Goopton, or the Sales Creep are the two like most beloved characters in the game. But I'm gonna put Hero Pig at #1. My top 10. Top 10 game guys that are good. A pig. Whoa. Whoa.
I think the love of the sales creep is just Stockholm syndrome. He never shows up when you need him, except when he does. And it feels so good.
I think it's because he says like he has like cutesy little emoticons or whatever.
Yeah.
That's it.
You're not gonna put anything in the evil bullet muncher? Or gun muncher?
Was there one?
Yeah, you just there was a secret in the last room there.
I might. I always wait till the end of the floor.
What does the pig do? Yeah, he wants to know. Maybe you should show him.
Pig will take a bullet for you if you're about to die. He would step on a grenade for you. How does that song go? I would eat a grenade.
I think it's
for
I'd
you.
jump on a grenade for you. And take a bullet to the brain for you.
That person really wants to die for someone. That seems more suicidal than, you know, heroic martyrdom.
It's like, no, I wouldn't. I think it's I'd step in front of a train for you, also.
Yeah, this guy just wants to die. He's like, what's another cool way to die?
That ends in Ain.
For you.
I'd pick a fight with Bane for you.
I hope it's stupid Batman 3 Bane. What was Batman 3 called?
4.
again? Dark Knight Rises again.
Oh, okay, no, never mind. I thought you meant Bane,
Oh,
like
no.
Bane from Batman and Robin, not Bane from The Dark Knight Rises.
Tom Hardy Bane is this. Hey, it's a key thing. I'm getting a lot of key things.
But yeah, there was a couple rooms back. There was a secret, which I assume.
Did I actually opened it, or did I just fight? Oh, fucking
No, you-
pot
you-
fairy.
you,
brought this parry into this fight. This pot fairy into this fight, dude. That was all you and your summoning abilities. Shown in front of a frame. Oh, come on! Where is this guy?
If only you had a bottle. Anyway, no, you exposed the crack, but you didn't open it.
What's the room look like? Is it this one?
Well,
Is
hold
this
on.
invisible?
Stream delay on my screen. You're still fighting.
Because I'm gonna save all of my blanks because I got.
I think it was the room on the room that's like a corner.
Shit, I
On
can't.
the it was in the lower left wall, so I think it was.
You know what? I don't think I'm gonna go after it, dude, because I really want to get the
The old Lich Falls.
LGLF. Oh, GLF. Oh, I left the shell here.
And of course, the deadliest mistake of all. I'd shit talk Rufus McCain for you.
Yeah, I kill people just for no reason. So if you shit talk, it's like super death. level 2 death coming at you. Jump in front of the plane. Very, a very well-driven plane to hit you on the ground.
I forget, what do you unlock for getting Lead God?
Super Hot Watch, I think?
Oh yeah, that was it.
Another misfire from the make it feel like the game that it's referencing Queen. There's a few people.
Yeah. I mean, they've got some good stuff.
Yeah, oh no, absolutely. But that one and the Tearjerker is just like...
The SAA is spot on. Metal Gear Solid.
I don't remember that game. Who was the good guy in that game? Snake.
Shoot, Serpent.
Cerberus Snake.
I think it was Bob Serpent.
I wish that they would get a Switch version of I was lying in bed. This is how much of a stupid idiot nerd I am. I was lying in bed and I was like, man, they should make like just a Switch version of all of the games, just even if it's just emulators, all of the Smash games. And you can just choose which one you're gonna play and you play all of them. Because I really like Snake's little dialogue things in Melee.
Yeah.
But I kind of hated every Metal Gear Solid game, and just hear me out. There's too much talking.
You're in dangerous territory right now.
Too much talking. That's the reason I hated them. Not because the games are bad. Just, I got...
If there is a reason to hate Metal Gear Solid, that is definitely it.
Like, I don't care that the story is made fuck all in terms of sense, but I don't, like... I bought a PlayStation 3 after waiting a while, and I got Metal Gear Solid 5 for it. And then I was like, or 4, it was 4. I was like, I'm very, very excited to play this. I played Sons of Liberty or whatever. No, what was the one for the GameCube?
Twin Snakes.
Twin Snakes, yeah. And I played, like, the demo of Metal Gear Solid 2 a whole bunch. And I watched somebody play through the rest of Metal Gear Solid 2. But, it's like 55% cinematic or
yeah, I've heard that about
dialogue
4. I
scenes.
haven't played 4. I didn't get to play 4 or 5, but I played 1, 2, and 3 in the Twin Snakes. Metal Gear Solid 3 is maybe my favorite game of all time.
Snake Eater looks like a lot of fun. It really does, and I would probably get it if they remastered it like right now. I hate that
I think they remastered it for the 3DS.
Oh, I don't know. Oh wait, I do. Huh? Did I give that to somebody? I give away all my stuff that I'm not making any use out of because it feels wasteful for me to have something that somebody else might.
That's the other thing about Metal Gear Solid 3. It is way too pretty for a PlayStation game.
Well, I mean, Kojima knows how to make games look good. Metal Gear Solid 5 is, like, somehow the prettiest game I have on my computer, even though it's not. He just does things right. Like, when you get shot and it goes all fucking film melty, I don't know. I think that's the most genius, like, effect that anybody has used for...
Kojima is a fucking insane genius.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly on that one. Wholeheartedly. I'm gonna do this thing. Oh, I forgot to go to it. Oh wait, no, I wasn't gonna do it.
Let's see. So they did a remaster of Metal Gear Solid 3 for the PS3 and Xbox 360.
I guess Snake Eater or Twin Snakies was the one that was technically remastered. But yeah, I've like thought long and hard about buying Shadow of the Colossus for the PlayStation 4 because it looks beautiful. And I love that game. But Why is my stream delayed? Oh wait, because I'm playing on the Switch. Okay.
Yes. We have the L cat.
The L cat.
The cat.
Oh man, dang it! I got hit. Cannot.
Yeah.
For damage. Oh boy, that's my other boy. Okay, well we're not gonna flawless this motherfucker.
Sure you can. You just have to believe in your shelf.
It seems like you're trying to tell me the story of Parappa the Rapper, and I'll buy it. God, I love Parappa the Rapper.
Never played it. I didn't have a PlayStation 1 for a long time, and then when I got one, I already had a PS2. So there was no point to actually having it.
I just summoned these dudes. Yeah, okay, good. Oh, I took are you fucking kidding me? Well, watch what happens when I summon the Lament or I use the Lament configure in that The first one went through me and then the second bullet hit me somehow.
I say this still counts as a Lich Flawless.
Oh, I'm gonna claim it. I'm gonna claim it all the way to the bank.
You know, if it remains.
Yeah. Yeah. If I can make it. Oh, I almost threw my goddamn gun. I guess it wouldn't matter now.
Was it the air compressor again?
Yes, it was. What shall I do? Come on, there we go. Boop, boop, ba-da-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo, doodly-doo, boop, boop, doodly-doo, doodly-doodly-doodly-doo. I'm gonna use the, right before I finish this guy off, I'm gonna use the Lament configure again and see if I get all murdered up from the guys walking around. Ooh boy, this is getting tight! Ooh.
Yeah.
Yipes! Yipes on dipes.
And then
Yipes on diapers.
and then the Lament configure ends up damaging you.
Yeah. I'm sure that it will. Oh god. But I just want to see. Now that we know that it can, fuck with stuff that way. Oh my god! Wow! Every one of those rolls I almost fucked up. Every single one.
Jesus.
That is a Lich Flawless. Anybody? Use it! Use it! Not fast enough. Oh well. That's a Lich Flawless. I don't care what you have to say about it. Anybody?
You didn't take any hits from the Lich.
That's true. Well, nor his little tombstone, so it was none of his stuff. It was some guy wandering around. Goodbye.